Welcome back to Football Attention, where we pay attention to the goings-on in football. Today we are looking at Liverpool's lackluster 0-0 match against Leeds United on New Year's Day. In a clash that promised fireworks but delivered as much fizz as a year-old bottle of Coke, Liverpool's encounter with Leeds at Anfield ended in a goalless draw, a result that felt like both a crushing end for the Reds' spluttering title defence and a stark reality check. Although Liverpool have shown some good moments in recent matches and managed to string together an unbeaten streak stretching to 8 matches, this performance seemed like a step back to the struggles of the record-breaking losing run that preceded it. What should have been a showcase of dominance turned into a disheartening spectacle of confusion and disorganisation, which is worryingly becoming a staple of Arne Slot's reign. Long gone are Jurgen Klopp's high-energy, heavy metal, resilient mentality monsters, and in their place are the slow and steady possession pretenders of the Slot era. Leeds coach Daniel Farke came with a game plan to block the middle of the pitch and defend their penalty area with a low block. Fair enough, considering both Leeds' table position and that they were playing away from home. Add to this the fact they had conceded 3 goals to Liverpool the last time the teams met, and it should have been expected that the Whites would take this approach. Leeds left Calvert-Lewin on the bench executed a defensive masterclass, put their bodies in front of everything, and stifled Liverpool, extending their unbeaten run to 6 matches. Meanwhile, Liverpool's performance left fans exasperated and bewildered, as the team appeared lost and devoid of ideas. Misplaced and overhit passes, players almost running into one another and some passes going straight over the sideline. It looked as if the Reds players only just met each other in the tunnel before the match. Add to that, many players displayed the first touch of an elephant, with even the silkiest players having terrible touch. Some commentators humorously commented that perhaps the players were still suffering from a big New Year's Eve celebration, a comment that will only exacerbate fans' frustrations. Slot himself admitted, "We had a lot of ball possession, but that doesn't mean a lot if you can't create a lot of chances." Although Slot's honesty in interviews was initially refreshing, at this point the question needs to be asked why Liverpool cannot create the chances? Considering his almost singular focus on crafting a team that could operate effectively against exactly the challenge that Leeds posed in this match, why is Liverpool so toothless in these situations? Ekitike showed early promise, but as the game wore on, he found himself isolated and starved of quality service. His frustration was palpable, especially when a miss-hit cross from Jeremy Frimpong reached him awkwardly. Despite his efforts, he couldn't break the deadlock, leaving fans yearning for more from the talented forward. This seamlessly leads to Florian Wirtz's struggles, whose initial liveliness fizzled out, drawing sharp criticism from fans for his inability to recreate past form, as highlighted by his poor stats. Leeds manager Daniel Farke's tactical gamble paid off, leaving informed star forward Dominic Calvert-Lewin on the bench initially. Though the ex-Evertonian eventually found the net, his celebrations were cut short by an hairline offside call, emblematic of the missed opportunities that defined the day. The big forward showed up his high-paid opposition, finding the net soon after being introduced to the match, making Slot's off-season recruitment of superstar forwards look like a waste of money, as unlike Liverpool's forwards, he actually put the ball in the net. Liverpool's defensive frailties were almost exposed when a rare Alisson blunder handed Ethan Ampadu a golden opportunity early in the match, only for the Brazilian to recover just in time to block the tame goal-ward effort from the Leeds captain. It was a rare bright spot of excitement in an otherwise dreary afternoon, marked by a lack of cutting edge and cohesion. Slot's tactical changes did little to alter the course of the match, with substitutes like Cody Gakpo and Alexis Mac Allister failing to inject the needed urgency. The game slipped into a scrappy affair, devoid of quality and creativity, highlighting the work that remains for Slot. Liverpool's failure to effectively use the width of the field was a glaring oversight. Only Jeremy Frimpong and occasionally Andy Robertson on a rare foray forward took players on wide using pace and gave early service into the box. Unfortunately, when they did, there was often no one in the centre to get on the end of it. Others, although positioned wide, instead funneled play through congested central areas or simply delayed too long before providing the ball central. This approach allowed Leeds to maintain their defensive shape, reducing opportunities to create overlaps and deliver threatening crosses. As a result, Liverpool's attacks became stagnant, lacking the dynamism needed to break down a well-organised low block. The slow, laboured build-up play was another persistent problem. Despite witnessing ineffective movements, the coaching staff made little effort to inject tempo and urgency. This methodical approach suited Leeds, who comfortably settled into their defensive formation. The lack of quick, decisive passing reduced the effectiveness of Liverpool's attack, contributing to their inability to create meaningful scoring chances. Liverpool's lack of directness was a crucial shortcoming. Instead of driving forward, they often opted for sideways or backward passes, allowing Leeds to maintain their defensive discipline. This cautious approach resulted in a lack of urgency and penetration, with few attempts to challenge Leeds' backline. The coaching staff's inability to identify and correct these weaknesses during the match is an unforgivable oversight. The lack of directness and urgency highlights the need for more responsive management. A simple tactical adjustment, like playing a left-footed wide player on the left, could have transformed Liverpool's attacking potential. A toothless 0-0 draw against Leeds is a heartbreaking collapse, leaving the Reds stuck in 4th place in the Premier League with 33 points from 19 games. Liverpool remain 12 points behind league leaders Arsenal, who convincingly defeated Aston Villa 4-1. This was a golden opportunity to close the gap with Aston Villa, sitting just above in 3rd. The inability to capitalise on this opportunity just adds to the disappointment, as Arsenal and Manchester City move further away and keeping Liverpool in a nerve-wracking fight with Manchester United and Chelsea for a top 4 finish. The pressure is mounting, and the stakes have never been higher. As fans trudged out of Anfield, the sentiment was clear. This was a New Year's Day clash the Reds would rather forget, a brutal reminder that possession without purpose is meaningless, and the road to reclaiming their title is fraught with daunting challenges. While the losing streak has ended, the season continues to slip away. Optimists may point to the 8-game unbeaten run, but the reality is stark. The results reflect a mid-table team, not a title contender. Liverpool needs a winning streak, not just avoiding defeat, to turn this season around. If they can ignite this against Fulham and continue that momentum against Arsenal, hope might still flicker. Encouragingly, Liverpool has risen to the occasion against bigger teams like Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Aston Villa, and Brighton. Yet, they've faltered against lesser sides, both domestically and internationally. When the season concludes, it will be the performances against those at the bottom that haunt the most. Here are out-player ratings for each Liverpool player. Alisson Becker, 6 out of 10. Made a risky pass nearly gifting a goal to Leeds, but remained largely untroubled throughout, maintaining his focus to keep a clean sheet. Connor Bradley, 5 out of 10. Defensively solid but struggled to contribute offensively. Failed to link effectively with Frimpong on the right flank. Ibrahima Konate, 6 out of 10. Stayed composed and focused throughout the match, avoiding errors and maintaining a stable presence in the backline. Is missing the attacking presence he previously had at set pieces. Virgil van Dijk, 6.5 out of 10. Dominant defensively, but fortunate with Calvert-Lewin's offside goal. Went close with a header from a corner and should have scored. Andy Robertson, 5 out of 10. Defended diligently but offered little threat going forward. Missed the opportunity to impact the left flank. Ryan Gravenberch, 5 out of 10. Kept possession well but didn't control the game as expected. Passed simply but lacked creative influence and killer passes. Curtis Jones, 6.5 out of 10. Bright in the first half, using the ball well. Influence waned as the game progressed, leading to substitution. Dominic Soboslai, 6.5 out of 10. Exemplary work rate but lacked offensive impact. Played some nice passes. Released Frimpong well once but didn't create enough chances. Jeremy Frimpong, 7 out of 10. Caused problems with pace and wing play but lacked end product. Ran out of energy in second half. Hugo Ekitike, 7 out of 10. Strong and aware, setting up early chance for Wirtz. Starved of quality service, limiting his impact but should have done better with the chances he had. Florian Wirtz, 4 out of 10. Struggled throughout, especially after the break. Fitness an issue. Missing the touch and passing from recent matches. Milos Kerkez, 5 out of 10. Replaced Robertson but couldn't make a significant impact. Crosses were poor and should have stretched the left side more. Alexis McAllister, 4 out of 10. Still not in top form. Replaced Jones but didn't have any impact. Cody Gakpo, 4.5 out of 10. Came on for Wirtz. Tried cutting inside frequently but was too predictable and failed to stretch the play. Thanks for joining us. Please like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything and would really help the channel. If you are feeling extra generous, why not leave a comment or share this video with others who might be interested? Not sure what to comment about? Why not give us your thoughts on the performance of Florian Wirtz in this match, or even on Slot's inability to affect the match with his substitutions and tactical changes in the second half? Or maybe tell us what you like about the channel or what we can improve on. Thanks again for joining us here at Football Attention. We hope you like this video and we will see you in the next one.